Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Hour of Power. We'll begin in a sitting position. So any old seat will do, preferably a seat where your back can be straight. So take a moment to close the eyes now and connect in with your posture. Draw your ears back over your shoulders a little bit. So this might feel like a very gentle tuck of the chin, but only so much as feels comfortable. Imagine getting taller through the crown of the head while rooting down through the middle of the sitting bones. And often when we do this, the lower belly starts to automatically draw in a little bit below the navel. It's very gentle. Continue to watch the breath and place the tongue behind the top teeth. And start to slow the breath down by partially closing the back of the throat. And this is just one of the many ways of slowing the breath down. So we'll do a different way, which is called Nadi Shodhana, which means energy channel purification is the English translation. It's an older technique from the 14th century. So we'll take the right hand out. Go ahead and open your eyes and tuck the index finger and middle finger into your palm. The little finger and ring finger beside it are going to stick out. So I find the trick is to use your little finger to help prop up the finger beside it. Okay, great. And then we take the thumb over the right nostril. Keep your elbow in by your body so your shoulder doesn't have to work. And then we're going to close the right nostril with the thumb. Just barely open the left nostril, pressing your two fingers there. And then take a slow breath in through your left nostril. Just barely open the nostril. Relax your throat. Fill from the belly all the way up to the chest. Once you're full of air, hold the breath for a few seconds. And then we'll switch sides. Just barely open the right nostril. Exhale to the count of 5 through the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Totally empty. Right side, inhale to the count of 5 again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the breath, switch sides. Exhale through the left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Draw in below the navel. And 1. Totally empty. Lift up on the pelvic floor. Left side, inhale. Keep the pelvic floor lifted. It's the floor of your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fill up to the heart and hold full of air. Switch sides for the exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Empty. Again, inhale. Right side is still open. And you can have a little bit of sound. Sound is coming from the nostril being barely open. Then once you're full, switch sides for the exhale. It usually takes a full cycle or two to calibrate, and then you may find the breath starts to get really deep. So I encourage you to close your eyes, focus inwards, and quietly count your own breath. Go really slow with your counts. One more round. Try to keep the lift in the pelvic floor as you're inhaling. It's really easy to lose that. pelvic floor is also connected to your transverse abdominis. That's the deeper layer of your abdominals. So they're working in relationship, and they're also helping to release excessive tension around the hip flexors, which is really common in our culture. Take your next inhale through both nostrils when you get there. So both nostrils barely open as you breathe in. Make it as long and slow as you can. And once you've filled from the belly all the way up to the heart, hold your breath. Place your hands on your knees. Lift the heart. And on your own time, take a long Ujjayi exhale, soft ocean sound. Try holding empty of air for a few seconds. And then slow Ujjayi inhale. And with the eyes closed, take a few slow breaths at your own pace. Allow a softness in the roof of the mouth, as well as across the forehead and the jaw. And I welcome you to set an intention to be really present with the breath throughout your whole practice today. Great. And then opening the eyes, we'll take the hands forward and go directly into downward facing dog. You can walk it out, bending one leg, straightening the other. And you can also play with letting the shoulders move up to the ears, away from the ears. Try both ways. As you explore shoulders up to ears, push strongly through the heel of your palm. Draw the hips back. On your next exhale, round your back, bend your knees, step towards your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. And bending your knees, hold on to opposite elbows, hang loose in ragdoll. You can take your feet wider apart, turning the feet out a little bit like a squat, and then sway over one leg and the other, letting your spine hang loose. So you could do it with straight legs to get more into the hamstrings, or you can do it with a big bend of the knees, which is going to use the strength of your glutes to help support your spine so you can relax the core and get long, surrendering to gravity. And then find a place of stillness, breathe deep, close the eyes. Tucking your chin, bend your knees a bit more. Let the arms hang loose. And with a long inhale, very slowly roll up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. And then when you get to standing, we'll come into mountain pose, also known as Samastitihi. Bring your feet close together, close the eyes, join the hands over the heart. And I welcome you to join me in chanting Om once to open up. So long breath in. Om. Namaste, everybody. Namaste, neighbors. Namaste. It's okay to say it at the start of class. Arms at sides. And then first movement of the sun salute. So ekam, inhale, lift the arms to Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. And then come back to mountain Samastitihi, exhale. So think of working with pelvic floor, low belly. Inhale, lift the arms, shoulder blades, and chin. Exhale, come back, Samastitihi. And then full sun salute. Ekam, inhale, lift the arms, first position. Dwe, exhale, fold over. You can bend your knees to touch the floor, and then look to belly button. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chin. Exhale, plank pose, lowering to chaturanga, bend the arms. Inhale to up dog, pull through. Top of inhale, hold the breath. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog, totally empty. And make the breath the priority. You think of each breath as being a refined alignment. Try to make the exhales long and slow. Connecting with the deeper core, low belly, pelvic floor. Try to breathe into that core. And traditionally that's sometimes called mula bandha, or the root energy. On your next exhalation, lift the heels, look thumbs with a strong core, step or jump. Inhale to look up. Exhale, fold, legs bent or straight. Inhale, lift the arms, first position, look up to thumbs. Exhale, samastitihi, arms at sides. Again, inhale, lift the arms, round two, same thing. And dwe, exhale, fold forward, hands down, look to belly button. Trini, inhale, half lift, push into your hands. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, grip with the fingertips, up dog, hold the breath. Exhale, look navel, curl from the core, downward facing dog. And breathe. Gazing down the nose, let the eyes get steady at a single place, a blurry place. Draw the awareness in. Next, exhale. Lift the heels, look to hands, jumper step. Inhale to look up. Exhale, quadriceps contract, bow in. Inhale, lift the arms, rise up. Exhale, samastitihi. Round three. Ekam, inhale, lift the arms, lift the shoulders. Dwe, exhale, toes spread, lean back through the heels, bow in. Trini, inhale, half lift. You can push into your hands and lean in. Exhale, chaturanga, bending the arms. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, downward dog. And breathe. Focus on the sound of your breath. Smooth ujjayi waves. Forehead relaxed. Roof of the mouth relaxed. Try to breathe with a little bit of sound, loud enough that you can hear it. As a courtesy, you can make it loud enough for your neighbor, and that'll remind them to breathe too. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look to hands, jump forward. Inhale to look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise the arms. Draw on the low belly. Exhale, arms at sides. Last one. So just imagine you're squeezing something between the legs. Inhale, lift the arms, spread your toes. And exhale, folding. Lifting the head. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, curling in from the core, down dog. And breathe. As an experiment, try rounding your back this time, stepping the feet a few inches closer to the hands. Try to reach your heels down, and then try looking at your belly button. Allowing the lower back to relax, let the shoulder blades spread apart, and strongly engage the abdominals. You can also pull your hands towards your feet and press your feet to your hands to really connect in with that core energy. This is good training for crow pose. Small dogs aren't that popular in Western studios, but they're mighty. One more breath. Exhale, bend your knees. Option to jump into crow. Inhale. And then land your feet. Exhale, fold, bow in. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, arms at sides. Samastitihi. Bend your knees, keep exhaling. Inhale, lift the arms to chair pose. And we'll flow through Sun Salute B. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, look up, optional crow pose or half lift. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one, take your time. Back leg strong and straight. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Slow the breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, lift the arms, look to thumbs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe in the pose again. Connect in with your core. You can also try creating more of a back bend in down dog, pressing the hands towards the front of the mat and pushing the heart towards the feet. And this allows for you to work the shoulder in its fuller range of motion, where some interesting things can happen in your shoulder blades. So just imagine lifting the forearms away from the floor, lifting the arms further away from the floor. Maybe you feel the upper back engaging a little more. Kind of like a full wheel. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Jump forward. Inhale to look up. Exhale, fold in. Bending knees. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, stand tall in mountain pose. Bend your knees. Inhale, round 2, Surya Namaskar B. Same thing. Exhale, fold, hands down, look navel. Inhale, look up. You can bend the arms to help lean into the hands. Maybe the feet come up. Exhale, low plank. That's actually harder than a handstand, believe it or not. Inhale, up dog. This doesn't look as cool. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Look up to thumbs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, raise the arms. The feet can tear the mat apart. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Try to slow the breath down again. Focus on the exhale depth. And look for those little pauses at the ends of the breaths, those little gaps. Feel the breath. Next exhale, bend your knees, look thumbs, and jump forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Bending knees. Inhale, lift the arms, strong buttocks. Exhale, stand tall in mountain. Again, bend the knees, last one. Inhale to chair. Exhale, fold over, look to belly button. Inhale, look up, push into your hands. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one, look thumbs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana A, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, breathing in down dog. And so you can play with this one. Wavy dog, exhaling to plank. Inhale, lift the chin, down dog. Exhale, tuck the chin to plank, round your back. Inhale, lift the chin, down dog. Feel free to keep playing with that. The next stage of that is exhaling plank all the way to up dog. And then inhale, down dog. Really good training for the spine and shoulders. Carries over into lots of cool moves. And then we'll meet back in down dog. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, jumper step, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bending knees. Inhale to chair pose. And exhale, standing tall. Inhale, separate the feet hip width, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, fold, reach for your big toes with peace fingers and thumbs. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, lift the chin. Stay there or fold on the exhale and breathe. Quadriceps contracting, elbows could bend. Be where it feels right. One more breath. Let the shoulders hang towards the ears. And then inhale, lift the head, spread the shoulder blades. Exhale, step on the palms of the hands, Padahastasana. Again, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, fold in. Standing on your hastas. Press into your padas. And breathe. Sometimes the muscles on the outer hips contract a lot, so try squeezing your inner heels towards each other, and you may find that helps tone down the volume on the outside of the hip, working the inner thigh muscles. One more breath. Inhale, lift the head halfway. Exhale, hands to waist, bend your knees a bit. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. So we'll stand in the middle of the mat in mountain. And then step or jump the feet 3 feet apart. You can turn towards the windows on your side. Sweet. And then inhale, right foot turns to the front. Left toes in a little bit. Exhale, triangle trikonasana, allowing the pelvis to turn a little bit towards that right leg. Hold the shin, ankle, or big toe. And then look to the top thumb. Or you can modify with head neutral, your choice. Breathe deep. Awareness draws into the breath. using your throat. On the inhale, come up, parallel feet, left foot out, right toes in a little. Exhale, other side. Take the left hand down for shin, ankle, or big toe. Allowing the pelvis to follow your leg a little bit. So that right leg could turn in as you drop the heel back. This encourages a bit more movement in the pelvis. Instead of trying to stack the hips, we can allow the hips to move with us. And then engaging both sides of the core. Inhale, come up, parallel feet. Right foot out, left foot steps in a little closer and more like 45 degrees. Twist on your exhale, revolve triangle. Left hand to the shin or touch the floor next to the foot and look to either hand. Pulling back through the right hip joint by squeezing the feet towards each other. You can find a counterbalance by pushing down through your right big toe, ball the foot. Exhale to look down. Inhale, come up. Turn all the way to the other side. Left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot 45 degrees or so. Exhale to twist. Right hand down to the shin or floor. Look to either hand. And it's not about how far down you go. It's about what you're feeling. So I really like to lift the heart away from the floor after entering the posture. And this can awaken a lot of the strengthening aspects of hip stability, engaging around the left buttock. Likewise, you can press the heels towards each other and get a similar engagement, recruiting those muscles. One more breath in. On the exhale, look down. Inhale, come up, turn to the side, and exhale, feet to the middle of the mat in mountain. Inhale, long jump, spread the arms. Extended side angle, right foot out, left toes in. Exhale, let the pelvis move with you. Right hand down outside of the foot. You could take forearm to thigh as an option as well. But you may find that if you let the pelvis move with you, you can get down pretty low, shortening the right side of the spine and lengthening up the left side. If it feels comfortable, lift your chin and look to the left thumb. And with a heavy heel, strong buttock, inhale, come up, parallel, other side, exhale, left foot out, right heel drops back, gazing towards right thumb. You could also try hovering your left fingers above the floor. The idea is that we're using the strength of our left leg to support the body. And then lifting the chin, gaze towards the right thumb. Allow the shoulder blade to lift to the ear, lengthening side body more. On the next inhale, come all the way up, parallel feet. Same footnotes. Exhale, right foot out, left foot in a little. Bounce side angle, so right forearm to thigh. Left arm behind the back. You can stay here in half bind or keep on going. Get a little bit lower. Right arm reaches under the leg to catch the left fingers or the left wrist. And then start to turn your left chest open and breathe. Back leg strong and straight. Exhale, look down, release the arms. Inhale, come up. Turn the feet, left foot out. Exhale, other side, left forearm to thigh, or reach inside the leg for the full bind. Right arm behind the back. So you allow that inward spin of the back leg, let the pelvis move with you to get low, And then once you've set your pose, try to turn the right chest open. Turn the right hip with it. Exhale to look down with strong buttocks. Inhale, come up, parallel feet. Exhale, turn the right foot to the front, step the left foot a little closer, and then lunge on the left toes. Inhale to lift the left arm up, bend the back knee to hover, engaging your core. From there, twist on the exhale, helping your left arm outside the leg, prayer, or touch down beside the foot. Your choice. Good. Continue breathing in the posture. A few more. On your next exhale, look down and step your left foot beside your right foot. Chair twist. Hang out there, feet close. Good. Option 2, get as low as you can, letting the heels come up. And then you might take the hands off to the right side for a side crow. I'm going to turn my whole body to the left so my hands are at the front of the mat here. Round your back and bend your arms, leaning over the leg. Initially, bent legs is the key. And then once that's really comfortable, you might straighten the legs and scissor, left leg back. The hardest one is straightening the legs and stacking them. So you've been warned. Mostly I just curse my IT band in this one. And then bend the knees, come back. Beautiful. From chair pose, inhale to come up. And then we'll turn to the side wall. All right, we got this, everybody. Other side. So turn to the back of the mat. Left foot out, right toes lunging. Right arm up on the inhale. Lift your right heel. And then exhale, bend your right knee to hover. Tension the core. And help your right arm outside the leg. Hands to prayer or touch down. 5 breaths. Again, you can activate the buttocks just like the other twist by pressing the heel back, drawing back through that left hip. On your next exhale, look down. Keeping the twist, step the right foot beside it. So chair twist, you can stay there. Option 2, get a little bit lower. Take the hands to the floor. And then lean over your hands, rounding your back. Push the palms towards each other. Draw the elbows in a little bit, just so they don't wing out too much. A little bit out is good. And breathe. Bending your knees, slowly come back. Inhale up through chair. Turn to the side wall. And then exhale, stand in the middle of the mat, feet together. And take a moment to feel the residue. And then we'll go into wide-legged fold. So separating the feet 4 to 5 feet apart. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, catch the waist, toes in a little bit. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, underneath the shoulders. Inhale, push into your hands, look up. Either stay there or fold on the exhale. If there's a different variation you'd like to do, feel free. Whether it's a handstand, headstand, or forearm stand, it's all good. If you're doing headstand, the one on the forearms is extra nice here. The tripod one is a little trickier to do, but it does allow you to go into side crow again if you'd like to practice that posture. So once you're really comfortable in the inversion, once both your legs are straight up, you might bring one leg down halfway, and then try twisting, squeezing the inner thigh muscles, and then switch sides, twisting, squeezing. And if you're really comfortable with that, you can then take the right leg towards the left arm, gradually bending the elbows, and then other side.
And then we'll land with the feet wide again. Inhale to lift the heart halfway. Exhale, walk the feet in slightly, hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Again, inhale, spread your arms out. Exhale to interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, pull through the arms, proud open chest. Exhale, fold. You may find it helpful to bend the knees a bit or to widen the distance between the feet to touch the head down. It doesn't need to touch down, it's just a nice way to approach the posture. Hands to the floor on your next exhale. Inhale to lift the heart halfway. Exhale, turn the feet away from each other for Skandasana, and then bending into your left leg, right leg straight. You can sit back and press your left arm against the squatting leg, right arm to the sky. From there, half bound with the right arm behind the back, or full bound, catching the right hand. And breathe. Make an effort to press the left arm against the shin, opening the chest and turning the heart away from your squatting leg. Exhale, look down and release. Inhale across center, and then turning that right hip out. Exhale to bend the right knee, squatting. You can press your arm against the inner leg. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. From there, turn the shoulder in for a half bound position behind your back, or full bound, turning both shoulders in. Right hand would grab the left. Turning that left chest to the sky. Exhale, look down. Inhale back to center. And then walk the feet in a little bit closer. Bend your knees and look forward. Find a neutral spine, straight back. With an exhale, take your right hand to the back of the right ankle. And then do the same with the left. Hold the back of both ankles. And then wiggle your right leg a little bit closer to your left, sliding the shoulders underneath the leg. Option 1, bend your knees more. Look forward, lift your chin. Great place to stay. Work the bum. It's enjoyable so far? Okay, option 2, give the legs a break by putting weight in your hands. Grip with the fingers, squeeze the legs in. Bhuja Padasana, legs over shoulders. If there's other variations of this that you like to practice, go for it. You can go into crow from here. You can go into firefly, Titibhasana. And if you bow forward, try to come into crow pose. Try not to fall back onto your bum like me. Great. And then we'll meet in a squat. So you can simply land your feet back down. And inhale, neutral spine, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to waist, bend your knees more. Inhale all the way up. And exhale fully. We'll step to the front of the mat in mountain pose. Feel free to fix your lines if you're like me and you have to do it. So taking the feet close to each other. Pick up the right ankle, bend your left leg, and then bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Exhale to bend the left leg, one-legged pigeon. So maybe you keep the arms out to help find your neutral spine. Maybe you're taking the hands to prayer or arm balancing, your choice. If you are arm balancing, you can round forward a little bit and try breathing into your back as you lean in, lifting the heel, maybe lifting the toe. Helps to think of drawing that left heel to the buttock. With an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, pause, hands to the heart. Open the chest. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lowering down. And then bending your knees. Inhale, lift the left ankle. Bring it over that right knee. Exhale, bend the standing leg. Great place to stay. Option 2, hands to heart. You might start to fold from there. hooking the shin on the upper arms or bringing the hands to the floor. Similar to side crow, in that we push the hands towards each other and then make a little effort to draw the elbows in. Hug the midline. Squeeze the shin up into the armpit. And then with an inhale breath, rise up halfway. Exhale, pause, hands to heart center. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. And take a few resting breaths. You're welcome to close the eyes. And with an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward, sun salutation A. Half lift, inhale. Low plank chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Inhale through sitting. Bring the legs out in front. Exhale, fold the right foot to the inner thigh for Janu Shirshasana, about 90 degrees. And then try to squeeze the feet in towards each other with the intention of turning your pelvis towards your straighter leg. So we're letting that right sitting bone come up. With an inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand reaches for the foot. Again, inhale, lift the heart. Try to keep that rotation of the spine. Reach for the foot with both hands if you wish. And then fold on the exhale. If you're quite loose, you can try to bind your right wrist around the foot. Lift the shoulder blades and bend the arms. If you have long arms, that's a great way to do it. Keeps it interesting. Think of using your core, aiming the right ribs to your left knee, so it's a little bit of a twist. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, look up. Exhale, strong core, pull back. And then take the right hand behind you. Inhale, reach back through the left arm, lengthening side body. And breathe. This could be done like side angle, or you can go into more of a back bend, just like Wild Thing, turning the chest open more to the sky. And then long exhale, slowly sit back. And other side. So right leg out, left leg in. You want to make sure these poses are active. So I used to take yin classes when I was really stiff, and in yin you just kind of chill and let gravity and time do the work. Here it's very different. We're trying to squeeze in, lift the heart nice and strong, and then take an inhale to bring that left arm out. Exhale, cross the midline, reaching for your right foot or shin. So legs active, pull back on that leg as you breathe in. Lift your chest up. This is a great way to do it. Option 2, bend the arm on the exhale. You're still pulling back. Potentially use your right hand to catch the left, or take both hands to the foot and breathe. Feel free to close your eyes, draw the attention in, and then see how it feels to aim your left ribs towards your straight leg. So it's a little spinal twist. Try to squeeze the legs into each other, activating the inner legs. Full exhalation. Pulling back on the leg. Inhale, lift the heart. Full exhale, strong core, drawing the ribs in. And then left hand back. Inhale, reach through the right arm, lengthening side body or back bending. You choose. If you're going into more of a back bend, try to push through the inner right heel, activating the glute, stretching through the front of the hip. And then a long exhalation. Slowly sit back. Great. And then lean back about 45 degrees. Take hold of your big toes. Inhale, lift the heart, draw on your low belly, and straighten the legs out to the sides as much as you can. So same principles, avoid rounding the back. You may have to bend the knees a little bit, and then pull back with your arms. And hands-free mode, take a breath in, looking forwards. Legs are strong, try to lift them to the sky. Just so you know they didn't move, go ahead and grab them again. Exhale, relax down. I'm just messing with you, that's really hard. And then inhale, spread the arms out, strong upper back. Really plug the thigh bones into your hip sockets. Hinge on the exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, focus on the quadriceps contracting. And then push into the heels to come up on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Heavy heels to come up. Inhale, last one. And then exhale, fold to your own comfortable degree. Feel free to bring the hands to the floor. Walk the hands forward. There's also the option to take the hands towards the feet if you're quite loose. 5 breaths. So if you feel those muscles around your outer hip bulking up, try turning your hips out a little bit more instead of being neutral. Helps to squeeze the buttocks a bit. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, cross the legs, and then step back to plank on an inhale. Low plank, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left arm up for side plank. You can stagger the left foot in front of the other. Next step, pick up your left knee, bending it. Raise the knee to the sky. Or hook the big toe if you're quite loose. And then releasing, come back to plank on the inhale. Exhale, right arm up. And remember your options. Maybe you're lifting the right knee, bending it, gazing to top thumb. Maybe you're hooking the big toe. And then release, inhale, center. Exhale, lay down, nice and slow. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Squeeze your legs together. Press your fingernails into the floor next to your hips. Inhale, lift the legs, lift the chest and shoulders, and breathe, strongly squeezing the inner thighs. Gaze down the nose. And then lift your chin as much as you're comfortable. And then 5 more breaths, hands like chaturanga, push into your hands, lift the legs a little higher as a counterbalance. 3 more breaths. 2. Lift a little higher, 1. Exhale, release. Very good. Then you have some options for the next pose. So you can bring your left arm out to the side, bending the elbow. Reach the whole forearm further out and roll over, stretching left chest. If you're comfortable with bow pose, catch your ankles and roll over to the left. Inhale up to center, and then exhale, roll to the other side. Bow pose or reach the right arm out. Extend the hips. But keep the pose active. Squeeze the inner legs even though they're slightly apart. For those of you in bow. And then back to center. So 5 breaths in the middle. These are our last 5. You could do hands-free mode or full bow if you can catch the ankles. And breathe. So no catch, no problem. Squeeze the inner heels and lift the arms like cactus branches. Try to lift those knees off the ground, squeezing the buttocks. And exhale down. Resting the forehead on the hands, tuck the chin, and take a few breaths there. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, set up the hands like chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through a seated position. Bring the legs out in front. And with an exhale, lay down onto your back for bridge pose or full wheel, your choice. It's our last back bend today. We'll do 3 in total, so feet are slightly forward of your buttocks. Hip width are wider. Use your exhale to lift the hips, curling the tailbone towards the knees. And breathe. So for those of you in wheel, exhale to lower the top of the head, bend the knees a bit more, and try walking the hands towards your feet. Inhale to come up again, round 2. If you're in bridge, you might interlace your fingers behind your back, or you might hold the edges of the mat with the hands, opening the chest out. Catching heels is another great option. Play around with it. All right, from wheel, exhale, touch down again. 3rd and last round. If you'd like to try something different and you're really comfortable, you can bring the head to the floor, walk your hands forward and come onto your forearms. And then lift the head just a little bit, pressing the heart through the arms. This is good training for forearm stand as well. And then when you're done, bring the top of the head down. Come onto the hands again, forming a tripod. And then tuck your chin. Lay onto your back. Gently draw the knees in towards the shoulders. And then set the feet on the floor, just in front of the buttocks again. With a long inhalation, lift the arms over the head towards the back of the mat. Exhale, pause there. Connect with your core. Inhale, lift the feet off the mat. Try to straighten the legs to the sky. Exhale, use your core to lift the hips up. Lift the spine as much as you can. Inhale, slowly lower your spine. Use your core to control the movement. And then exhale, lower your feet to the floor, bend your knees, setting up like bridge legs. Round 2. Inhale, lift the feet, straighten the legs towards the sky. Exhale, use the core, swinging the hips up, swinging the lower spine up, moving towards shoulder stand. Inhale, down with control, strong core. And then exhale, bend the knees, resting the feet by the hips. And a few more vinyasas on your own. Inhale, raise the legs. If you'd like to hold one of these movements for a while, feel free if you have a shoulder stand or plow practice. These vinyasas are really great. This is really coordinating movement of the hip joint with movement from the core of the body. So this is actually a great exercise for training inversion practices as well. Then you can make your way into plow pose or happy baby. For happy baby, draw knees towards shoulders, hold the feet or the shins. And you can play with letting your lower back come off the floor. So it's like a movement towards plow, pausing at any moment. If you're comfortable with plow, feel free to hold your big toes, straightening the legs behind you. Holding the big toes helps keep the weight more in the shoulders. And then exhale, find your core, roll up to sitting. And then we'll all meet bouncing on the sitting bones. I'm happy waiting. I like this pose. And exhale, release. You can bring the soles of the feet together. Bound angle, Baddha Konasana. So you're welcome to draw the heels in closer to the pelvis. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. And then exhale, round the spine on purpose, lifting the pubic bone, tuck the chin, and bow the head towards the feet. Breathing deep into your back. And inhale, lift the heart. Raising your left knee, bring the left foot outside of your right leg, half lower to the fish's twist. Take a breath in to lift your heart. And with an exhale, you can bring the left hand behind you for support, or you can try a half-bound position. Right hand can hold the thigh, or you can try bringing the whole arm outside the thigh with the option of binding, threading under the knee. Gaze over that left shoulder. Whichever posture you're in, try pressing your arm and leg against each other to steer the left buttock towards the floor a little more. Inviting a stretch through the outer hip. On an inhale, come back to center. And we'll do the other side. For an extra challenge, spin move to the right, using your hands. And you might just magically end up on the other side. Never gets old. Yeah. Maybe it does, I don't know. So lift the heart on an inhale, left hand holding the knee. Exhale, right fingers to the floor, or you can try reaching for a half bind, trying to catch any fabric around that left hip or shirt. If there's more space to explore, try to bring the whole left arm outside of that leg with the option of binding. So the left would catch the right in this one. Inhale back to center. And then last call for spin move. Bringing the hands off to the left. Even though we're not going to do that posture on the other side, just for fun. Just to practice your spin move. Once is not enough, right? So bring the legs out in front now. And with an exhale, lay down onto your back, nice and slow. And make your way into relaxation, Savasana. Soften the shoulders down the back. Scoop the tailbone towards the heels, lengthening low back. And take a big breath in. And let out a big sigh of relief. And relax.
So you're welcome to stay for a little bit longer in Shavasana. If you're ready to come out, start to wiggle the toes and fingers, ankles and wrists. Take some deep breath into your belly. And with a long inhale, stretch the arms back over your head. Point the feet, grounding the heels. Take a full exhale there. And then wrap your arms around your legs, drawing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And slowly help yourself up to a comfortable seat. And thank you all so much for practicing today. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. I know I am. I've been waiting all day for this practice. So thank you. See you soon, I hope.